start with you.
You say Michaela or Michail?
Michaela.
Okay. No, the reason I feel that I'm so aggressive in track is because of RJ. Like he started track, and when I started I was 3 turning 4, so he was like 5 or 6. And I feel like I was so aggressive because I wanted to beat him so bad, even though like he was older and he was a boy. But I was like always thinking, okay, like I can race him, I can beat him, because I feel like maybe I was a little bit more determined than him in track. So I think I had that edge, that like I had more fire. So I just feel like he's the reason that I just decided to be so good when I was younger, because like I was like, no boy can beat me, because I can race my brother, or I can keep up. And yeah, I never got him in the sprints though, so I I just had him on the side.
At 3 years old, wow. Y'all are one competitive family. I love it.
Only because I wanted to beat RJ. That's the reason I started.
You wanted to beat RJ.
Yeah.
Michail, you got RJ and Michaela. What was your thinking?
I mean, if anything, I remember watching my brother RJ like do a lot of events, and I was like, okay, I kind of want to do that too. Like I remember watching my brother, and I was like, that looks fun. And then I started hurdling, and I was like, this is fun. And it was never like a something where I'm like, I gotta beat them. But then like as I got older and Michaela got like really, really, really good, I used to get referred to as, oh, you're Michaela's brother. I'm like, I gotta, so like extra motivation to like kind of like get my name out there, because I'm like, that's kind of crazy that I'm Michaela's brother. And I still kind of get that like from time to time. Like a recruit will come to Illinois and we'll be talking, and then they'll be like, are you like related to Michaela? I'm like, yes, I am, and I'm proud of it, but at the same time I'm like, that's the only way you know me, so I kind of out there for myself.
Well, Michail, I'm going to turn on to Alex, who has an older sister, Michaela. Alex, you seem to be like, yeah, I can feel this. Go ahead.
Yeah, the amount of times I'd come to her volleyball games and be like, oh, you're Michaela's little brother. I was like, yeah, I am.
Not to mention Michaela was actually a beast in track too, though, for real.
She was. And the amount of times over the years we've had like arguments over accolades, like who's better at what, and it's just like it's pointless. She has volleyball, I got track. Let's just leave it at that. Then she'll start. I'll start going to basketball and football. I'm like, yeah, bro. Like no.
So was there a feeling that you had to compete with her, or you wanted to compete with her?
Oh yeah, I wanted to. I was hoping that we were like, I wish I didn't reclass just for one meet so we could be in the same meet and I can beat her in something.
Y'all were never gonna race each other.
We never raced each other.
Michaela, did you feel that about Michaela?
Nah, it was never like anything against her personally, because like I was always so proud and so happy. It was never like I gotta get her, because it was never like we do different events, So
I just want to cut in. I don't know where he's getting this from. The history I have with Michail is he was my fighting partner for both.
Oh.
Okay, I wasn't a sprinter. He's right. Like our distances were different. I wouldn't jump. But when I did do the off event of sprinting, there were times where I was faster than him, and like he didn't like that. He didn't like
shucks.
I am. I was. He caught me probably like when he turned like 14-ish. That's like when he was catching me, because I wasn't really focused on sprints no more at all. But there was times where we were competing in long jump. There was a time when he was a distance athlete too, so he would race me as well. Obviously, I won those. But like he's saying, like, no competition. I'm like, you were my competition. I don't know what you got.
Oh.
Coach Lewis, this is the holidays. You're supposed to be promoting cheer. You starting fights.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm sorry.
One question.
Sorry. The name is Scrooge.
Oh, I'm
the
sorry.
name is Scrooge. That's right. This is what I do. Craig, Ghost of Christmas Past. And now we got to tell the story. So, Michail, She knows the truth, Michael. What do you say to that?
The podcast.
I'm not even gonna say the truth. I'm gonna just say that was her perspective. Because
Okay, fair.
They weren't thinking the same. It wasn't the same thought.
Okay, Michail.
But he's all the time, though. Yeah. Right.
Who's the most competitive?
I feel like it's equal. Like, I'm gonna just say that it should be equal. We have we have similar ambitions, similar goals. I don't know. I would just say it's equal.
Hey, Michaela.
She says that. What do you say?
honestly, it would be hard for me to disagree because
Okay.
how do you even measure how competitive someone is? Because anytime any of us step up onto a line, it's not like
Okay, I will say, like, for core and stuff, I would be more competitive. There were certain events that I was just gonna try my best, and otherwise I would just be like, okay, like, you're better, like, just go ahead and like. But track wise, yeah, he's right. It was similar because we did not like losing to nobody. So like we're very competitive.
I love that.
All right. How about if we in there?
Wait, say it again.
I'm asking Michaela and Michail. If we put RJ, is RJ more competitive or is he the same?
I don't know. I don't know how competitive are. I haven't you know what? I haven't seen him. If you watch him race, he never wants to. Like, you'll see him. I remember this one 400. He was like running and he took the first lap slow and he realized he was in the back, and in that second lap he just gassed it. So like he's also like almost on the same level. And I think that just comes with being in a family where like everyone runs and like we're all like, I don't want to get beat by anyone. So I think the sense of competitiveness like that, like just hard to like top. It's hard to top it. So like we're all kind of at the top of the spectrum of measurement or whatever it is.
Right. Yeah. Well, then you add Lynn, and then so Lynn is the same.
I think if anything, she might be more so because she would cry when we would beat.
I was gonna say that's from the outside looking in. I feel like I would have thought the same thing.
Yeah.
Like, watching the race and just her being so young, and that's what I would have thought.
Yeah, I remember from Richmond Heat standpoint, we've known all of you all since you first started running track, but we especially knew Michaela when she first started at was she even 3 years old?
3.
I mean, she was really little.
Yeah.
And we never knew her name initially. We knew her last name was Rose, and we just started calling her Little Mama. And to this day, I think we all probably, well, of course I call her Michaela now, or just Lynn, but we called her Little Mama. We had given her this nickname and we would just watch her.
And it's really not even like an over exaggeration. Like, it's everybody. Like, my mom still refers to her as that. So it's like, it's not. I have to consider every single mom, like in our group, like, so they all referred to her as like we're all watching and we're all referring to her as Little Mama, Little Mama, Little Mama. And I'm like,
there goes Little Mama, Little Mama. Little Mama on the track. Every time, as soon as she get up there, somebody's telling Little Mama on the track, and we're like her whole fan club just going crazy.
And she's just like running lap after lap after lap and not slowing down.
Not tired. I mean, it's like a whole family thing, and it's like, and y'all are all standing on the sideline just cheering her on, and I mean, I just loved it. All of y'all, have just done a phenomenal job. I know your parents are just super duper proud. I know we are as coaches. So
I'm gonna step back. Coach Shields, go ahead. You take over.
Oh boy, man, you hit on so much good stuff already. But really, let's talk about this first semester of the year. So, what is your mindset coming into this? And I guess it would be a little different for all of you, right? Because everybody, actually, all of you in some way are at different stages, right?
Yeah.
So, why don't we start with the youngest, Michail, and take us through what's your mindset coming in as a freshman, and how we're going through the first semester and finishing.
I mean, do you mean like by first semester? You mean like the past or like this first whole year, like concluding the next semester with the track season?
No, this one that fall semester just finished.
I mean,
or finishing.
For me, like training wise, it was a lot of just getting shape that I didn't even know I had to get in. Like I've been running and I've been like, okay, yeah, these are hard workouts. These are good. I'm getting like strong. And then I walk on the campus and the first workout we do has me like gassed, like on the ground. So like that was like a slap in the face. And then we hit the weight room and I'm lifting more weight than I ever thought I could. Like I remember getting the weight room the first day and we did step ups and we had like 225 and I thought that was heavy. Like I'm over here, man, this is heavy. And then within a month they got me stepping up 500. So like, wow, it was like a big my body. And then like initially because I wasn't taking care of myself, I did get like injured a little, but when they got me to get on top of it, my body went from trying to survive to like I'm feeling myself getting stronger. So like I feel so much stronger now than I did when I first got to campus. Like it was basically an awakening, showing me like what was expected at Illinois.
Yeah.
All right. Gotcha.
Oh, Michaela, so you're returning, and this was how did you what were you where was your mind and how did you kind of approach this the semester, the fall?
Cross country.
Yeah.
Cross country. You did cross country?
Yeah. And we had a sad ending. Well, not sad ending. It was a honorable ending to our cross season. We placed third at regionals and top 2 makes it to nationals, and we were good. Yeah, like this semester didn't end that well either. We also got third again, but it was still the preparation for it was intense because we knew that we had a strong team and we were capable. And I know that as a returner, I'm stronger and I need to be in a position as a junior now to lead the team. So, trying to get my mind right for that. And then the fact that I know a lot of my success, in additional to my relationship with God, came from the base training in cross country. So I just wanted to make sure I did everything I can to reap the benefits of that. My coach actually had a conversation with me telling me my mileage was going to go up. So my aerobic capacity was going to increase. And that was also rough. So the workouts had me dying for a few days. But, I adapted to that. And I feel like I gained so much from this semester. And it was because of my mental preparation. I knew it was going to be hard. I knew I was going to be sick to my stomach after workouts and whatever academics needed me to do. But I survived. So thank God.
Indeed. Well, if I had to do cross country full time, I'd have been praying every day at practice, every step, every rep.
At least freshman and sophomore year, I had the excuse, which I never used it, but like when I did bad, coach would be like, "Oh, okay, this is because we're still building you. But I'm a junior now, and I've been through 2 seasons already. So he's like, okay, you should be up with the top girls. You should be leading the group. You shouldn't be shy. Lead this practice or lead this rep or lead these mile repeats." And said last year I was like, okay, I'm dying. I can like tuck in and let her carry it. But no, this year I had to be the one. And so that was I also had to step into that role.
Yeah.
Force myself.
Very cool.